I'm wearing a matching sweat set, and my outfit is kind of giving Violet Beauregard from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where she turns into a blueberry. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another vlog, or welcome if you're new. Either way, I am so glad you're here. If you are new, hey, I'm Payton. I'm 25, and I film 9 to 5 lifestyle content. So if that sounds like something you're into, go ahead and click that subscribe button. That would mean so much to me. It is Monday, and I do not want to be working, but I am. So thankfully, it is a short week for me. I'm taking off Friday and going to Vermont with Henry and Henry's family. We're gonna go skiing for the weekend. It's only my second time skiing, so I'm really excited. So lots to get done this week for work and personal life, but it's a short week, and I'm also taking off next Monday and Tuesday, but I might be online here and there. So there's things I need to get done this week before I go out of town. Probably gonna have to follow up on some things, but just trying to maximize my time this week so I'm not feeling overwhelmed or rushed. I always tend to get like a little travel anxiety. Not to where I don't want to go. I love traveling, but something about like the day or two leading up to a trip, I'm just like a little frantic. Trying to get better about that, trying to avoid that this week. So we are going to make this a productive 4 days. I logged on about an hour ago. I've just been doing like my weekly analysis to prepare for my share out meeting later today. And just gonna kind of be heads down grinding today. There's a lot I want to get done today just to like set me up for success for the rest of the week. I did not work out this morning, which I'm not beating myself up about. I was really tired this morning, so I didn't even bother. So I might work out after work, or Henry and I might be going to the Grizzlies game tonight. I do not know. So it's kind of gonna be a game time decision. I have basically wrapped up my work day. I just need to send one more email out. I still don't know if I'm going to the Grizzlies game tonight or not. I'm waiting for Henry to text me. But either way, I just don't feel like working out. I am really tired, and I weirdly got like shaky after lunch today, which was strange. That's actually happened like a couple times in the last week, which I'm really regretting canceling my doctor's appointment last week. But I just like, I couldn't really, I don't want to say I felt like I was going to pass out, but I was just like, I was going to walk on my walking pad after lunch, and I just didn't feel like I could with how shaky I was. So I don't really know what's going on with that. But I'm going to eat one of these, and then I think Poppy and I are just going to go on a little walk, just get outside, get some fresh air. And maybe I'll feel better when I come in and I'll do something a little more intense. But I'm also going to a Pilates class tomorrow morning, so I'm not really that concerned if I don't do anything tonight. On another note, I am going to my first Pilates class tomorrow morning. I've been doing Pilates videos at home, and I actually did Pilates when I was in high school, but it was at like a gym. It wasn't on like mega reformers. I think that's what they're called, reformer machines. But a new Pilates studio opened up in Midtown, and my friend Micah, he has been saying he wanted to go too, so we signed up. It like opens this week, and they're having like free intro sessions all week, so I think where like they teach you how to use the machine and like some movements and stuff. So we signed up for an intro session tomorrow morning, and I'm so excited. I think it's going to be really fun, and I'm glad I get to do it with a friend. Group fitness classes have always just intimidated me a little bit. I don't really know why, just something about being in a group, and I feel like I would always compare myself to somebody else. I used to do like cycle classes, and that was a little better because it was like dark and nobody could really see me, but I've never really liked like group yoga classes or anything like that, just because I don't know why. I'm weird. So this is a big step for me, going to a group class tomorrow, and I'm really glad a friend is with me just so I can kind of like get my bearings and see if this is something I like want to get a membership for and continue doing. But either way, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Good morning, guys. It is the next morning, and I'm on my way to my first reformer Pilates class. I am so nervous, y'all. I honestly, this morning I was like, I'm just not gonna go. I was so nervous, but then I was like, Payton, why are you nervous? Like, it's literally an intro class. Nobody else is gonna know what they're doing. And if they do, like, that doesn't affect you at all. So I'm excited, I'm being brave, and I'm going. It is like almost 8 o'clock now. They said to get there 10 minutes early, and the class starts at 8:30, so I'm gonna be a little early, but that's pretty on brand for me. I feel like I'm always 20 minutes early to everything. We're gonna go and we're gonna listen to some hype music on the way over, because if we don't, I might chicken out. I am back from Pilates and I had so much fun. That class was so good. I took an intro class. It was only 30 minutes, but they like walk you through kind of like how to use the reformer and just some like typical engagement exercises for Pilates, and it felt so good. I feel so good now. I loved it so much, and I'm so sad that it's so expensive. For this studio, it's like $35 for a drop-in, and then they have like packs and like unlimited memberships, but like even $35 for a single class, that just seems kind of expensive to me. I don't know if I guess I just haven't done group fitness in a while, but I remember I did used to go to Cycle Bar at some point, and drop-in classes were only like $25, so $35 just seems like a lot. I did love it so much though. I'm definitely going to go back. I'm just not sure if I'm ready to like commit to some kind of membership, but I did enjoy it. I'm glad I went, and I'm proud of myself. I picked up some Chick-fil-A breakfast on the way home because I won a free Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit at the Grizzlies game last night. At like every Grizzlies game, if they make the and one, you get like a free item from Chick-fil-A, and last night's was a biscuit. So I went and got it. I am going to take a shower very quickly and then log on to work because I am running a little bit behind. It is much later. I'm having a cozy dinner on the couch. I made breakfast for dinner, which is one of my favorites. And I wanted to talk to you guys. I put ginger ale in a fancy glass. I think it was last vlog. I filmed a Thrive Market haul for you guys, and I got this new ginger ale. The brand is Q, I think. I was really excited because I'm looking for like a lower sugar ginger ale, because my favorite ginger ale is Schweppes, but it just has a lot of sugar in it, so I cannot drink that every day. And this one still had sugar, but it had less, and I don't hate it, but it is definitely meant to be a mixer and not just like a drink. There's like other herbs in there, and I didn't know that when I bought it, but there's like cardamom, I think there's rosemary in here, and it's just not hitting like a ginger ale should. So A for effort. I think this would be great in a cocktail. Like it would be a great mixer, but I don't think it's made to just drink. I have so much to do today. It is crazy. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it at the beginning of this vlog, but I'm going out of town this weekend. I'm going skiing, and my flight is tomorrow, Thursday. I'm like working a half day on Thursday and then taking off. This is just kind of like a crazy time to be taking off. Not that I felt discouraged to take off from work, but there's just like a lot that needs to get done in order for me to have peace of mind while I'm gone. And honestly, I'll probably work a little. I technically took off Monday and Tuesday, but I might log on for a little bit Monday. So it'll all be fine. That's what I'm telling myself. It'll all be fine. You guys know I always get like a little anxious before traveling, and I'm so excited. So excited for this trip. Once I finish my to-do list, all will be right. But today, I need to tie up some things at work. I need to like get focused today. Probably gonna break out the walking pad. And then my parents are coming, and we're gonna go to dinner, and then they're going to take Poppy home for me because they're watching Poppy while I'm gone. I'm so thankful. And then I have got to make sure I have everything packed because I'm not really gonna have time tomorrow to like get ready. I've got to like log on, and then I'll leave after lunch and go to the airport. So really tonight is the night where I need to make sure everything is packed, and I finished all my laundry, so that was good. I can make sure everything I need is in my suitcase, and we are ready to roll. It feels weird. This is a short week for me. So technically today is my Thursday, and tomorrow is my Friday, and I only work half the day. I'm really excited for this trip. I'm excited to take a little time off and just disconnect. Work has been a little crazy lately, and it's been like, I've been thinking about it even outside of work hours, which is not normal for me. I'm usually like really good about like once I'm off, I'm off. But it's just been kind of seeping in and I don't love that. So I'm excited just to disconnect for a little bit and spend some time with Henry and his family. Also, the weather in Memphis has been insane. Yesterday it was 75 and sunny. Today it's like 45, cold and windy. I don't know what is going on. I walked Poppy this morning in like shorts and a sweatshirt and I was freezing, which that's on me for not checking the weather before I went outside, but still, it's just like very polarizing what is going on right now. Okay, I have no idea if you guys care about this at all, but I like seeing how other people make their coffee. And I'm about to make one for myself, so I thought I'd show you guys what I do. I typically don't have my first coffee of the day until like 10 or 11. Like I make sure it's a good minute after I have breakfast. I used to be somebody that like woke up, drank coffee. That's really bad for your cortisol levels. Not saying it's a bad thing if you do it, but it is bad for me. So now I wait a little bit, but what I do is I use my cutie little espresso glass that Henry got me. And I put like the smallest bit of brown sugar in it before I brew the espresso. Like I'm using literally this much, like a teaspoon maybe. No, that's like half a teaspoon. And then I will either use one of these Nespresso pods. I usually alternate between the Valtesso and the Alticio. I don't really have a preference. I really just like kind of see which one is calling to me for the day. So then I brew that. I think I'm gonna go with the Valtesso today. Okay, and then while the espresso is brewing, I fill up a glass with ice. If I was drinking a hot latte, I would have just brewed the espresso in like a normal glass, but I've been an iced girly lately, and so fill up a glass with ice. I don't use creamer actually. I use this instead. It's the Core Power Vanilla Protein Shake Milk, whatever. It's so good and it's an easy way for me to hit my protein goals for the day. I usually use like about a third of the bottle, so like this much per latte. So like one of these makes like 3 coffees for me. And then I pour this on top. This is my favorite part. And then I just mix. The perfect color for my coffee. Before I forget, I did want to tell you guys I downloaded a couple books for the trip. I'm still working my way through the Magnolia Parks book, which is kind of off-brand for me. Those books I usually inhale in a day, but I'm just like trying to take my time with it because I don't know when the next one is coming out or if there is a next one. But I did download Charlie Love and Cliches by Ella Mace to read. I downloaded that a couple weeks ago when I thought I was going to read it after I finished Magnolia Parks, but that didn't happen. I also downloaded Mile High by Liz Tomford. I think that's how you say her name. I'll link them down below, but Mile High, I've heard it's like super spicy, but I've heard it's just like a really fun read. I got the rec from, I follow Jules Jacobs? Why can't I remember her name right now? I follow her on Instagram and she recommended it. So Kindle is fully loaded for the trip. I cannot explain it, but something about when I am on my walking pad, I'm invincible. I can do anything. I am so productive. I am so focused. It's only like 11 o'clock. I've already cranked out so much work in like 2.5 hours. It's just crazy. And it's so annoying to me because I always forget how productive I am when I am walking. Like, I feel like I really let busier or more stressful days weigh on me and I'm like, I'm never gonna get it all done. Like, and then I stress about like trying to focus, if that makes sense. But when I'm on my walking pad, everything just goes away. Like, I just forget about everything else and I can just like zone in and knock out what I need to do. I've walked like 3.5 miles already. I feel great. I'm gonna keep going. This walking pad, it is the best thing that I've ever purchased. It's the gift that keeps on giving, if you will. If you work from home, I don't wanna say a walking pad is a necessity because I'm very careful about when I say like you need something versus like it would be nice to have. But like if you struggle with staying focused or if you struggle with like, I don't know the correct term for this. I'll just call it like exercise panic for the sake of this video. But sometimes I like if I decide like I need to sleep in a little bit, like my body needs more sleep, or like honestly I just don't feel like waking up early, but then I have something after work so I can't work out after work either, then I get really panicked that I'm like, oh, like I really wish I could fit in some movement today, especially if I'm sitting at my desk all day. Walking pad. Walking pad is your answer. I can walk all day and I can get movement, and I'm not gonna be like tight in my back or my hips after I log off. It's just like, if you were ever on the fence about getting a walking pad, I 100% support your decision to get one. I know they're not cheap, so like I said, I'm not saying you need one, but it is one of the best things I've ever gotten for myself. I'll link mine down below. It is actually way cheaper, I think. Actually, I don't know, don't quote me on that, but I bought mine for more than I'm pretty sure what it's selling for now, but I've had mine for, I think 2 years now. Never had an issue. We'll be bringing it to the next place I move. Like, it is just, I'm patting like 2021 Payton on the back that I bought it for myself. It is just, okay, I'm gonna stop being weird and talking about my walking pad. I'm gonna get back to work now. It's much later and now I'm back home. Went to dinner with my parents and they took Poppy. I always hate saying goodbye to her. I know she's fine because she like loves spending time with my parents and being at their house, but I'm sad. I miss her. I'm sad I'm not gonna be sleeping with her tonight. But now I'm going through my packing list and just like making sure I have everything. I need to pack some like last minute things, like some hair tools and stuff that I'm gonna use later. Make sure I have like all the tech stuff I need for the trip, make sure everything I need for work is in my backpack, and then we will be good, I think. I also want to clean up a couple things around the apartment so I'm not leaving my apartment in total chaos. But yeah, I'm just gonna run through my list one more time, make sure everything is organized, and then try and go to bed because I think I'm gonna wake up early and take an everything shower in the morning so like my hair and my body and everything is just like fresh for the trip. The way it literally took half the time for me to blow out my hair this morning than it used to when my hair was longer is just crazy. I put self-tanner drops on last night and I feel like I woke up, it might not be coming up exactly on this lighting, but I woke up with such a nice glow. And I love it. I feel like, I mean, I do look tanner, but there's also just this nice little like sheen about my face. I'm not mad about it. I use the Tan Luxe face drops in the medium tan color, the one I always use. I will link it down below. I didn't self-tan my body because I'm lazy and we're about to go to somewhere much colder than here. So like my whole body is probably gonna be covered up anyway. So that's why I didn't do that. But today is travel day. Woo! I feel like I always complain about traveling. I do love traveling, but today is not my ideal travel day. Ideal travel day, either going there or going back, is like leaving early, getting there by midday. Like I don't like having time to do things before because I'm just like a little bit uptight on travel day. So like today my flight doesn't leave until 4 o'clock. So I'm working until like 1:30 today and then going to the airport from there, and that's just like too much time for me. I would have preferred if I could get on like an 8 or a 9 a.m. flight and like have already been there and maybe worked from there for the day or something. But this is the flight that worked out, so that's what we're doing. I'm not complaining at all. I'm so excited to go. I'm just saying my ideal travel day, either going there or going back, is like get up, get out. I don't like having time to, I don't like when there's a lot of time because things can go wrong in that a lot of time. You guys know what I mean? Like if the flight is later in the day, there's like time for things to get delayed, there's time for traffic, there's just like time for things to go wrong. And I would prefer just to like be there before anybody's awake and like get on the flight and go. Okay, I went ahead and like got ready and put on my airport outfit because I have meetings from 10:30 to 1:30 and then I have got to like jet to the airport from there. So I'll show you guys what I'm wearing. I'm just wearing this black crew neck sweater from H&M. It's like literally my favorite sweater. I'm just wearing some little black joggers from Amazon. I'll link them down below. I always try and wear either like all black or some sort of like matching set to the airport because like I want to be comfy, but I also want to look put together. I don't know what it is about traveling in an airport, but I always feel just like so, I just feel like so anxious, ugly, unput together. So I try and do things to like make myself feel a little better, a little more in control, if you will. So I'm wearing this all black, and then I'm gonna throw, of course, my favorite jacket, my Outdoor Voices fleece jacket on top. Just gonna wear some white tennies, and that is my travel fit. Okay, I am all packed up, got my backpack, ready to go to the airport. I think I'm gonna end off the vlog here because now it's just going to the airport and traveling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. That means so much to me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.